According to new dealer data, the small RV market is shaking apart. Clearance tags cover models that haven't even hit a full season, and what looks like a bargain may actually be a warning sign.
You've heard of an RV, but what about an LV? It stands for living vehicle. It's sustainable, and it embraces the remote work lifestyle, so you can live comfortably anywhere you want.
You think price drops mean opportunity? They don't. They mean parts shortages, factory cutbacks, and resale chaos. Owners are stranded, waiting months for service, while new buyers inherit the risk. So which 5 micro-trailers will actually survive 2025? Before it costs your weekends and your wallet, stay tuned. This list could save you from the wrong deal. Coleman 13B. News first, then nuance. The budget gate just opened, and Coleman 13B is the key. Not a concept, not a stripped shell, a real, ready-to-roll bunkhouse that lets first-timers camp this weekend without pleading for a bigger tow rig. You think starter trailer means flimsy, squeaky, compromise? What if light and low cost actually feels solid, smart, and family-proof? Picture it, a compact box with friendly lines and honest materials. Wood framing, aluminum skin you can fix with common tools, a footprint that slides into short driveways and small storage yards. Coleman 13B earns its place because it respects limits. Money limits, space limits, and tow rating limits. Let us talk size, because size decides trips. Overall length is about 15 feet 11 inches. The living box is roughly 16 feet. Height lands near 9 to 10 feet, which means wind will talk to it on the highway. But manners stay predictable with the right hitch and proper tire pressures. Dry weight lives in the neighborhood of 2,500 to 2,600 pounds. Hitch weight sits in the mid-300s before cargo. Translate that. Many mid-size sport utility vehicles and smaller pickups rated in the 4,000 to 5,000 pound range will qualify on paper. But payload is the real gatekeeper that decides yes or no. Inside, the layout stays practical and warm. A queen bed fits real adults, the dinette converts easily, and the galley packs a sink, 2-burner cooktop, and compact fridge. Storage sits under bunks and above the galley. Rear bunks add charge ports, a tub shower combo, vent, and efficient air conditioning keep comfort honest. Walk the exterior. A power awning brings shade in seconds and protects the door during light rain. Framed slider windows cross-vent the cabin and resist flex. Scissor stabilizers plant the corners without drama. A real steel bumper stores your sewer hose and protects the tail against low-speed taps. A camera prep point up high makes backing less stressful for new drivers. The pass-through compartment is the secret weapon, long, wide, and tall enough for chairs, leveling blocks, and storage bins. Tires arrive serviceable, though I advise upgrading to a higher load range carcass, and, if the budget allows, a stronger wheel set for better stability and puncture resistance. The running gear is simple, and that is the point. Fewer moving parts, fewer surprises. Easier road fixes when a trip throws a curve. Value matters. Manufacturer's suggested retail price for Coleman 13B typically sits in the low 13,000s before destination and fees, and street pricing often wanders with incentives and dealer competition. The bigger story is lifetime cost. Stick-and-tin construction is straightforward to maintain. Seal the roof on schedule. Check the corners for wicking. Keep fasteners tight after the first shakedown trip. Parts are off the shelf. If something dings, you repair a panel, not a puzzle. That is how an affordable trailer stays affordable over years of ownership. Safety is non-negotiable. Aim for tongue weight equal to roughly 10 to 15% of the trailer's loaded weight, and remember that tongue weight counts against your vehicle's payload. Look at the driver door jamb sticker before you dream. Add a proportional brake controller and verify your 7-way wiring. Confirm that your receiver, ball mount, and coupler share the same rating. Balance cargo low and over the axle. Air your tires to the proper cold pressure before rollout. These details keep sway a rumor, not a roadside rescue. Who is this for? Weekend families? First-time buyers who want to learn without debt regret? Owners with older driveways and newer neighbors? People who love simple camping more than complicated gear? Coleman 13B will not mimic a hotel. It does not try. It delivers shelter, sleep, shade, and smiles with a learning curve shaped for success. You wanted small, towable, and honest. Here it is. If you need premium metal and expedition swagger, hold that thought. Up next, we go from friendly starter to aluminum legend, where the shape alone tells the story before the door even opens. Was that useful? Hit like so I keep making real-world micro-trailer breakdowns. Comment your tow vehicle, payload sticker, and budget, and I'll run the numbers in replies. Your input shapes the next chapters. Let's build the smartest shortlist together this season. Airstream Basecamp 16. Start with shape. That polished aluminum curve signals intent before a single latch turns. Airstream Basecamp 16 is not a downsized dream. It is a purpose-built travel tool for people who chase weather windows and dirt road horizons. You think small means cramped, fragile, limited? What if small means efficient, resilient, and ready far more often? The numbers speak first because numbers set expectations. Overall length stands at 16 feet 2 inches. Width measures 7 feet. Height, with roof equipment, reaches about 8 feet 9 inches. The gross vehicle weight rating lands at 3,500 pounds. Those figures unlock a wide field of tow vehicles, from confident crossovers to mid-size sport utility vehicles, as long as payload, axle ratings, and cooling packages match the mission. The shell is riveted aluminum over a rigid frame, and the windows are panoramic, wrapping the front for sightlines at camp and confidence in rain or glare. Step inside, and purpose replaces pretense. A front galley lines the wall with tie-downs nearby, so bikes or boards travel secure. The kitchen includes a dual-burner cooktop, stainless sink, and efficient refrigerator. A compact wet bath cleans easily, and the rear lounge converts to a firm, lasting bed. Nothing feels wasted. Every inch serves travel, storage, and rest with quiet precision instead of flash. Materials tell the long story. Aluminum resists time and takes repair gracefully. The floor feels planted, not hollow. Cabinet doors latch with a satisfying click that matters on washboard roads. Hinges and handles are not decoration. They are hardware you trust after a long, wet day. Cross-ventilation breathes through screened openings, while roof fans pull heat out without fuss. When you want climate control, the air conditioning unit cools the whole cabin quickly, because the volume is compact and the insulation is thoughtful. Light-emitting diode illumination sets a calm tone after sunset without harsh glare, so night routines feel quiet and unhurried. Driving manners outweigh brochure gloss, and this Airstream earns trust through shape and discipline. Its tapered tail and rounded shoulders calm crosswinds, while proper loading, 10 to 15% tongue weight, steadies every mile. Torquey lugs set pressures cold, test brakes, and maintain sealants and guards. Routine care preserves polish, value, and the quiet confidence earned by reliability. Who should pick Airstream Basecamp 16? Solo travelers who want a weatherproof cocoon that hauls real gear. Couples who need a genuine bed and a genuine bath without committing to a long rig. Owners who will drive, far, often, and over mixed surfaces. Highway, broken pavement, and forest approach roads. This is the micro-trailer that behaves like a small apartment and a gear locker at the same time. It welcomes muddy boots, wet jackets, sunrise coffee, and late-night maps spread across the table. We have saluted the aluminum icon. Now we turn to a legend of longevity. Think molded fiberglass, featherweight, and a fan base that waves at every fuel stop. The next name is short, the ownership is long. Scamp 13. Scamp 13 Standard. Begin with silence, then a soft knock of rain on fiberglass. That is the music of Scamp 13. Standard layout, a molded shell, a humble legend. The rig people keep, then pass down. You think small equals sacrifice. What if small equals freedom, thrift, and time on your side? The silhouette is a pebble smoothed by rivers. 13 feet from hitch to tail, give or take by options. Curb weight can sit near 1,500 pounds in the simplest form. Tongue weight, often around 200 pounds before cargo. Numbers that open doors for compact sport utility vehicles and careful tow setups. But numbers only start the story. The rest is feel. Open the door, light spills in. The ceiling curves like a wave. Air moves without effort. Cabinet faces are simple and strong. Latches click with that quiet confidence molded fiberglass owners love. The rear dinette becomes a bed quickly, without wrestling. Up front, depending on layout, a second small dinette or a storage cabinet with wardrobe stands ready. The galley gives you a stainless sink, a 2-burner cooktop, and room for a compact refrigerator. Choose the no-bath version for lowest weight, or a compact wet bath for privacy when campgrounds feel crowded or distant. Scamp 13 tows steady behind a matched vehicle. Its rounded shell tames crosswinds and short frame tracks true. Maintain brakes, bearings, and tires each season. Keep tongue weight, 10 to 15%. Load heavy gear low. Match hitch ratings, test brakes, and set pressures cold. Fiberglass resists time, seams stay tight. Airflow cools, and thoughtful lighting, cushions, and climate upgrades turn compact durability into lasting comfort. Costs stay sane if you stay consistent. Inspect window seals, caulk penetrations, torque lug nuts, grease bearings, replace tires before age cracks appear, not after. If you store outdoors, invest in a breathable cover and keep branches off the shell. Resale values reward stewardship. Many owners list, then sell in days. Who should buy Scamp 13 Standard? Solo travelers who pack light, think ahead, and love quiet trailheads. Couples who want shelter that encourages time outdoors, not time on screens. Owners with narrow driveways and strict homeowner rules. Campers who choose simplicity over circuitry. This is not a rolling condo. It is a faithful companion. Bring patience, bring lists, and the Scamp returns loyalty mile after mile faithfully. Maintenance becomes a ritual. We move next from river pebble calm to trailhead grit. Same small footprint, different heartbeat. Taxa Tiger Moth / Tiger Moth X. Gravel whispers under tires. A coupler settles with a firm metallic click. The day is greenlit. This is Taxa Tiger Moth and Taxa Tiger Moth X, the little expedition partners that turn open space into usable time. Look at the form. Low roof, short wheelbase, tight overhangs. The profile is honest because function wrote it. Overall length measures about 12 feet 10 inches, which keeps homeowner associations calm and most standard garages welcoming. Dry weight for the regular Tiger Moth hovers near 1,310 pounds. The Tiger Moth X, lifted and armored, rises toward 1,758 pounds dry. Those figures tempt compact crossovers and smaller trucks. Yet payload is the real gate. Read the driver door sticker. Add passengers, pets, cargo, and the expected tongue load into your math. Confirm that receiver, ball mount, and coupler ratings meet or exceed the plan. When the paper checks out, the road opens up. Swing the side hatch, and the interior turns into a breezeway. Air moves cleanly through the cabin, cutting heat and condensation without fuss. The lounge converts to a bed in a handful of calm motions. No wrestling, no puzzle. Tie-downs trace the floor, so bikes, boards, and bins ride silent when the surface becomes washboard. Overhead, the structure accepts a rooftop tent, turning a two-person sleeper into a nimble base camp for a small crew. Clip on the awning room, and dusk doubles your living area, giving wet boots, sandy dogs, and gear bags a sheltered threshold that keeps the sleeping core clean. Slide the kitchen drawer, and the philosophy clicks. Cooking happens outside. Smoke drifts. Light changes. The galley's drawer architecture carries stove, prep surface, utensils, and dry stores like a compact field kitchen. Water jugs strap inboard so weight stays low and behaves well on rough approaches. A portable power station lives within easy reach for charging lights, radios, and cameras. Light-emitting diodes strip zip current and keep sightlines gentle after dark. Because the systems stay simple, the fixes stay simple. Less here does not mean less capability. It means fewer links in the failure chain and more days actually used. Tiger Moth handles forest roads, desert tracks, and gravel with ease if speed and pressure stay honest, while Tiger Moth X adds height, sidewall, and armor for deeper ruts and sharper stones. Keep tongue weight 10 to 15%. Stow heavy gear low, verify torque, test brakes, and trust routine. Inside, design honors rhythm. Airflow real, storage visible, fabrics quick dry, creating a compact trailhead that turns distance into calm shelter. Ownership costs follow choices. Keep the standard trim lean, and you tow with a wide range of vehicles and store with minimal drama. Build the X for rough maps, and you pay more once, then earn it every time pavement ends and the ridge opens. Protect the slide rails with routine cleaning. Brush dust from seals. Check exterior hardware each season. Replace tires by age, not only by tread. Simplicity rewards attention with years of reliability. Who is Taxa Tiger Moth for? Minimalists who count days outside, not cabinet doors. Climbers, anglers, mountain bikers, photographers, and weekend wanderers who want meals under sky and sleep under stars, yet still need a dry, lockable heart when the front rolls in. If that cadence sounds like home, Tiger Moth will feel like a pack you already know by touch. We now leave open-air minimalism and step toward polished, complete comfort. Same compact footprint class, different promise. Ahead waits the new Camp Tab 320, a teardrop that lives like a tiny apartment and tows like a thought. Before we reveal number 1, tap subscribe and turn on notifications. I publish towing math, buyer traps, and side-by-side small trailer tests. Join now so you do not miss deals, recalls, or setup guides that save weekends and money for your trips. New Camp Tab 320. Begin with a breath, then a door latch settling home. New Camp Tab 320 is the teardrop that lives like a tiny apartment and tows like a clear intention. Not a compromise, a convergence. Small outside, complete inside, and balanced with road manners you feel through the wheel. The form is a soft arc shaped by wind. Overall length measures about 15½ feet. Width runs a touch past 7 feet. Height clears roughly 8 feet and change. Typical dry weight rests a little above 2,000 pounds, with realistic tongue weight in the mid-200s before cargo. The gross vehicle weight rating hovers near 3,000 pounds. Many mid-size sport utility vehicles and lighter pickups pass the tow number on paper, but payload is the gate that approves or denies the trip. Step inside, and the tone shifts from minimal to mindful. This is not a coffin with cushions. It is a bright, curved room that respects human scale. The rear dinette wraps in a broad U and turns into a generous bed. Without wrestling, the galley delivers a stainless sink, a 2-burner cooktop, a compact refrigerator, and cabinets that accept real groceries without a daily puzzle. Up front, the wet bath is efficient and fully lined, with ventilation that clears steam quickly. Light-emitting diode fixtures keep the glow warm and the power draw low. Windows swing, screens hush insects, and the roof fan moves heat out fast after a hot drive. Short length, low profile, and rounded shoulders keep passing waves calm. Load weight low near the axle, maintain 10 to 15% tongue weight, match all hitch ratings, torque lugs precisely, set cold pressures and test brakes before every trip for steady, predictable control. Choose your flavor. Classic is the smooth tourer made for paved miles, state park loops, and tidy gravel approaches. Boondock lifts the stance, thickens the tire sidewalls, and adds armor, welcoming ruts, corrugations, and trailhead pullouts. Both share the same essentials: refined cabinetry, tight seals, and hardware that closes with intention. The small space invites quiet order. Hooks take jackets, cubbies take books. Morning light lands on the table like a promise. Reliability here is designed, then earned. Owners who watch sealants, grease bearings, and replace tires by age tend to enjoy long stretches of nothing going wrong. Systems are modern, but not fussy. Batteries accept charge. Pumps cycle. Heaters light. When you do need help, the dealer network and the owner community answer with diagrams, part numbers, and calm voices from lived experience. Who is New Camp Tabby 320 for? Couples who want comfort without bulk. Solo travelers who prize sleep quality, weather protection, and fast setup. Design-minded owners who value a clean aesthetic and a cabin that still feels kind after a long, wet day. If you hear your name inside that set, this little teardrop is waiting. We end the countdown at number 1, but the road does not end here. Your driveway length, your payload sticker, and your calendar will choose the right rig. Pick with care, prep with intention, and let small miles grow into large memories. That's your roadmap. 5 small trailers that tow easy, live big, and actually show up when weekends call. Pick the one that fits your payload, driveway, and plans. Prep well, travel light, leave sooner. If this helped, share it forward, and I'll see you at first light. Out there, friends.